Hey everyone, it's Christy, Stitching Mum of Two Monsters here. Today is April the 25th, Anzac Day here in Australia. If I happen to look over there, I'm looking at my TV to make sure everything's still in place because I've decided to use the laptop today. But my screen is broken, so I've got the HDMI cord linked up to my TV from the computer. So that's what I'm just doing to make sure it's all good. Anyway, back to it. Christy, Stitching Mum of Two Monsters. Today is April the 25th, Anzac Day, and this is Flosstube number 5. I have 1, 2, 3, 4.5 weeks of school of magical stitches and literature to catch you guys up on. So right now I'm looking at my good old planner. So year 3, week 5, we had to work on 500 stitches on something scary and something that makes you happy. So for scary, I picked my Heaven and Earth World Travel bookshelf. And it's scary because it is so big and it's pretty much a lifelong project, being a Heaven and Earth, and that I don't get much time to do. So I'll try and find a photo of where I was up to. That's what I was doing. Take that out. So that's where I was. Oops. Try not to get so much glare. That's where I was up to. And this is where I am now. So basically, I've got nearly all those light purple in. I only used that project for that 1 week. I haven't used it again. A few of the projects I have used for several of the weeks. So that I'll be able to put away. The second one was something that makes you happy, and I have chosen, not the Cross Stitch magazine, but the Mermaid Sleeps Here. Here's one of my cats. This is Sapphire. She was just on the project. So I put 5. See, it's a nice big piece for you. And with those 500 stitches, this is where I'm up to. I think I only had that tail done with the rest. Or I might not have had it. I might have just had it not filled in. But I definitely did all that. And I think I filled in that for the 500. And that's what it's going to look like. I'm hoping the quality's a little bit better using my computer. Just makes it difficult because I can't see myself straight. So hopefully I'm looking at you guys and not everywhere else. So that one can go away because I think that was the only, yeah, I only used that one for that week as well. So for week 6, we had to put 300 stitches in each of the whips that we worked on. For Fat Lady Vanishing, we had to work on something that was at least 75% completed. I didn't have anything. I thought I did. I thought I had plenty of projects that were 75% completed. Nope. 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 So what I decided to do, so I did the penalty stitches. And the penalty stitches on the tribal dragonfly. I was going to say, and where I'm up to, you can see a real lot on that, can't you? Let me unpull it. Nothing like being prepared. I wasn't going to do this video till Monday, but I thought, no, get it done now. So, I finished off, I think I finished off that. And I've done all those stitches there. You can see all the glitter. I love that. And I've almost got that one other wing done. If I had finished it, it would have taken it up to 75 stitches. So I did 600 stitches on that, which I think I did more. I generally did more over what was required. So that was that one. I only worked on that one for the one project. For the next one, it was Professor Snape changing the lesson plans in the dark arts, I think. So I worked on my Harry Potter pillow sampler for that because I am changing all the, well, I shouldn't say all the threads. I'm changing a majority of the threads to different ones. So what I did with the 300 stitches was the Gryffindor banner. Oops, I'm going well. There we go. So with that one, that was for that one. And I also did it, I'll come up to that again. So that was that part, 300 stitches on that. Then the next one, it was for Dementors causing blackouts, which we had to stitch on something using dark threads. And I chose to do my Tiger Dreams. I don't have a photo. I'm going to have to try and print a photo out. It's a Heaven and Earth design by Amy Stewart. So I basically had that to start with, and so I did all that. So this is Heaven and Earth Designs, Tiger Dreams. Yep, I only worked on that one once too. So that was week 6. Week 7 we had to stitch on something. Excuse me. Oh, sorry. So we had to do 500 stitches on 2 pieces that have been fighting for our attention. And these 2 have. So first one is, leaning over, my Alexander Adelaide New Year New Dress. I am doing all this in beads, with some of them is the back stitches. So I end up doing more because some were back stitches, and back stitches only are classed as 1 stitch, so I had to double the amount of back stitches I did. But that's where I am up to with doing that one. So it looks a bit like an owl at the minute, but coming up to a boob area there. And that was fighting for my attention because previously I had been working on this one every day, just putting one length of thread in and then moving on to something else. But you know what Magical School of Stitches is like? It just takes over your life. But in a good way. So I've been working on a lot of other whips rather than this one. So it was definitely calling out my name to say, Christy, stitch on me and now. So that's what I did. So that was that one. And then the other one was Miss Christmas Eve. Now, I've done a lot on that because I've just been using that for this week's project, this week's homework as well. So, for the 500 stitches, I probably only bit of paper. Probably took me up to about there. I love this. It's a Mirabilia. A Mirabilia. I am converting the colours. I'm keeping the dress green, but I'm changing all the other colours. Not red and gold, because they just don't go with my Christmas theme. So that's where I got for that. Now, week 8 we had to stitch 100 stitches if we chose this option. There were 3 options given. One, you could stay back. Oh, I can't remember how it all went, but I chose to do the 10 stores. I didn't complete all 10 stores. Life got in the way. Work, really? Seriously? Work got in the way of me stitching and getting my stuff done. Anyway, the shops I did visit was the Haed pub. And I did work on Miss Christmas Eve because apparently my explanations weren't up to standard, so I've only been credited half. I didn't realise we had to make up an elaborate story to qualify. I just thought we had to give an explanation on why we chose the projects. Anyway, it is what it is. I'll know for next time, just to clarify. But what I did say about this one is the hogshead. Well, the hog is a pig. You get pig farmers. I work at the Farmer's Arms in real life, which is a pub. And I always work every Christmas Eve. So I chose Miss Christmas Eve. So I got to... No, it must have been less on the other one. And I got to where I just showed you. So I got to there. It was not very much. The next one was I worked on the next project for 3 of the shops. And the project is Let's Be Wicked by Ursula Markle. I love it. It's so cute. So I worked on this for Devish and Bang's magical equipment because it has crystal ball, broom, wands, and everyone goes there to get their magical equipment. I also worked on it for Zonko's Joke Shop, as, let's be honest, we all love to go out and play a good trick while trick-and-treating. And I also used it for the Honey Duke Sweet Shop because in this thing it says candy. And while every child and adult, when trick-or-treating, love to get candy. And let's be honest, when the kids fall asleep, us adults generally try and sneak some of their candy. Really? I know I do. So that's where I got with that. I am loving this one. I did change the spider to a black spider. It should be the purple, like the writing. And this fabric is called Fire Rooster. I think it's 18 count opal Ada, and it's by Chromatic Alchemy. If anyone loves that, that's where you can go get it. And then the next one, that was that one. I then also, which one was my Harry Potter one? Oh, the quill shop. So I worked on my Harry Potter pillow sampler, and I did Harry, not part of Harry. So I worked on part of Harry for the quill shop because we all love to get our acceptance letter into Hogwarts. Sorry, that was one of my kids just walking in. I was like, go. Stop. So that was that one. And then I think I've only got one more project. Yep. For the Shriek, no, I worked on this one for 2 of the projects. I mean, 2 of the shops as well. And it's my Greek gods and goddesses. Do I have a photo? For a crappy photo by Clouds Factory. So I worked on this one. I will put that up. Oh, he's upside down. Good one, Christy. Okay, there we go. So basically, I did some of the clouds and the building at the back. So I worked on that for the Glad Rags Wizard wear, because let's be honest, a goddess like Aphrodite should be wearing clothes and not naked all the time. So she needs to go buy a new toga. Because next to Zeus will be Aphrodite. Oops. And then the other one was the Shrieking Shack, which is an abandoned building. I'm really going well with this one. And well, we all know Mount Olympus would have been buzzing back in its heyday with all those Greek gods and goddesses, and, you know, it's just not now. It looks pretty abandoned in the picture. So that's what I used for that. Now, this week's that we're doing, I've only finished one task. I'm doing the other one. So I did 300 stitches because we upset the Whomping Willow tree. Let's get another bit of paper. And that took me, so we had to stitch on something with green thread or a tree, bush, etc. Well, she clarifies for both. So I've got worked on up to about there. And then for the other one, I'm doing the penalty stitches, which is 450 stitches, and I'm pretty close to it now. I think I'm about 400-ish. And I've got up to there. And that is, I've done the penalty stitches because I believe I kept the secret of the secret room. Once you tell this girl a secret, lips are locked, key thrown away, and it's never to be repeated. So that's why I chose to do the penalty stitches. And that is it. That's it. So hopefully, we're at 18 minutes, which is good. A nice, quick, short one. That's what I wanted. I don't want to do the long 40-minute ones. I'm hoping to complete the 450 stitches tonight, and then I'm going to work on some extra credit or some year-long stitches for the rest of the week. So, fingers crossed I can get some extra credit done. But other than that, I hope everyone's had a good Easter. If you're in Australia, let's all take a moment to remember the Anzacs that have fallen, all our soldiers, and that continue to serve and are overseas currently. And on that note, take care, and I will see you all soon, hopefully. Not as long as the last one. Bye. Oh, turn it off.